السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. مرحبا بكم في هذا الفيديو الجديد الخاص بتلاميذ المغاربة الذين يدرسون في المدارس العمومية أو المدارس الخاصة أو جميع التلاميذ الراغبين في تعلم الإنجليزية، تلاميذ أولى البكالوريا، تلاميذ جدع مشترك ثانية بكالوريا، حتى هما تمارين الدعم. غادي رقم 4 غادي يكونوا اليوم خاصين ب باست كونتينيوس. إذا باست كونتينيوس غادي نعملوا عليه واحد المراجعة، ولكن قبل ما نبداو غادي نشوفوا شنو هو باست كونتينيوس. مرحبا بكم. Hi everyone, welcome again to this English course presented by Ahmed Sayar. It's going to be about the past continuous. Thank you very much for following this channel. Thank you very much. Okay, نبدأ إن شاء الله. Grammar قلنا the past continuous ماشي simple past, the past continuous. Okay, شنو القاعدة ديال the past continuous؟ هي هذه. إذا was or were plus verb plus ing. الفعل خصو يكون دائما عنده ing. مثلا سارة was preparing lunch yesterday at 1 p.m. إذا البارح مع الوحدة سارة شنو كانت كتعمل مع الوحدة؟ مع الوحدة كانت كتوجد، يعني فوقاش بدات توجد قبل الوحدة، ملي وصلت للوحدة كانت هي كتقوم بهذه المهمة هذه. was preparing lunch. They were playing last Monday at 1 o'clock. كان مع الوحدة نهار الاثنين شنو كانوا كيعملوا؟ كانوا كيلعبوا، ماشي لعبوا، لا كانوا كيلعبوا. إذا هنايا past continuous. Negative. While I was doing my homework, Sally wasn't listening, sleeping. While I was بينما كنت أقوم بواجبي يعني أنجز التمرين was doing my homework, Sally was not sleeping. كنعملوا غير not. We weren't dancing when she called. ملي اتصلت ما كناش we were not dancing. Interrogative كنعملوا l'inversion. Was Sarah preparing lunch yesterday at 1 p.m. كنعملوا l'inversion de sujet، يعني كنجيبوا was كنعملوها قبل، هادشي اللي كاين. ندوزو دابا الكلام. Join the sentence using when or while. when or while هادو من بين الكلمات اللي كنستعملوهم في past continuous. إذا غنشوفوا هادي. Julie was doing some shopping. She saw some lovely red boots. Okay. إذا جولي كانت كتسخر وشافت دي بوت هما اش كنسميوهم؟ البوطات كنعيطوهم حنايا. اوكي صابون. المهم على اي. So هنا غنستعملو Julie was doing some shopping when she saw some lovely red boots. Okay. when she saw حين رأت. إذا ملي شافت داك البوتس البوطات اللي كيلبسوا، شنو ملي شافتهم شنو كتعمل؟ كانت كتسوق. اوكي. she was doing some shopping. The sun came out. I was waiting for the bus. So the sun came out while I was waiting for the bus. ممكن نبدا while I was waiting for the bus the sun came out. Okay. Paul was watching TV. He heard the thunder. So Paul was watching TV when he heard the thunder. كان كيتفرج التلفازة ملي سمع الرعد. I was playing in the snow that was sweeping the front path. إذا كنت كنلعب في الثلج، الأب ديالي كان كيشطب الباب. إذا هنايا I was playing in the snow while Dad was sweeping the front path. while بينما كان جوج الأحداث اللي كانوا كيوقعوا في نفس الوقت. Okay. while. Put the verbs in brackets into the past continuous. إذا شفنا القاعدة ديال the past continuous. قلنا was ولا were plus verb ing. هنا عندنا rain هو verb. it غنعملو معاه was. إذا غتجي it was raining. هنا عندنا blow the wind blow. إذا غنعملو was blowing. snow fall. snow was falling. children were wearing. while Mark هي إذا كنعملو was watching. Shayla نعملو she was cooking. it was drizzling. الفعل كنحيد له او كنزيدو ing. while we كنعملو معاه were sailing. إذا هذا هما كيفاش كنصرفوا الأفعال في past continuous. okay. while we were sailing بينما كنا نبحر. سمعنا. حتى بالعربية كنستعملوا هذه بينما كنا نبحر سمعنا. اوكي. rumble of thunder بمعنى واحد مجموعة الأصوات ديال الرعد. What you do at 11 yesterday. إذا لاحظوا هنا عندنا at 11 a.m. yesterday. كنحدد الوقت يعني في 11، ماشي شنو عملتي، شنو كنتي كتعمل. إذا هنا غادي نقول what were you doing. There was snow at the airport so they must cancel our flight. إذا هنايا غنعملوا must غنرجعوها في الباس كتقولي had to. They had to cancel our flights. What do you think of that book بمعنى what do you think. هنا ما كاينش شي حاجة، شي إشارة للباست. How you feel. How do you feel. how do you feel now better I hope. ممكن نعملو how are you feeling now ولكن how do you feel هي اللي كتجي صحيحة. the sun yesterday, so the sun was shining brightly. علاش سميت هنايا was shining لأن كنوصف كيفاش كانت. okay, brightly. Put the verbs in brackets in the correct tense. غنصرفوها الأفعال اللي عندنا هنايا. When I turned around I saw. okay, ملي دورت وشي رأيت. While we were walking, verb walk كنستعملو ing لأن كياخد الوقت. Do you know what were you doing at 7 o'clock last night? What happened or what is happening لأن عندي now. What is happening outside? Next one, dialogue completion. غادي نكملوا هذا الحوار هذا وغنستعملوا الكلمات اللي عندنا هنا. Number 1, hi Steve, how are you? I heard the storm damaged your house. Yes, it was frightening. I was watching TV in the living room when suddenly I heard a loud bang. Then the lights went out. A power line fell on my house. شوفوا في الصورة هذا الوصف ديال power line. okay, that was awful. How did you feel? I was frightened. كنت خائف. Was anyone hurt? No, we had a lucky escape. What a terrifying experience. I know. I'm glad it's over. Alright, matching exercise. So match the answers. هنا سيل بسام. What happened? A tree fell on my garden. My garden. Are you alright? Yes, I'm okay. How did you feel? I was terrified. Were you hurt? Just some broken windows. Was there much damage? No, I had a lucky escape. هذه غلطة. Were you hurt? خصها تجي no, I had a lucky escape. What was there much damage? هي اللي خصها تجي just some broken window. How is the weather? It's freezing cold. Dialogue completion. إذا غنختاروا هنا is everyone okay? We're fine now. It was a terrifying experience. You were very lucky. Certainly. I had what happened? I had a car accident. كنشك فيك رقم جوج. It was a terrifying experience. خصها تجي هنايا it was a terrifying experience. No, you were very lucky. لا صحيحة. Narrating a bad experience. Complete the dialogue. إذا غنستعملوا الكلمات اللي عندنا هنايا. Are you feeling okay? Not really. Or not really. Why? What happened? Well, a tree fell on my car during the storm last night. شو لاحظوا هنا ميمكنش نعملوا a tree was falling. كانت الشجرة تسقط. لا سقطت. Oh no, that is horrible. I know. Poor you. Are you alright? Yes, it was scary, but at least I wasn't hurt. على الأقل. Read the rubric, then the story. Put the verbs in the correct tense. غنصرفوا الأفعال اللي عندنا. Last winter, I went on skiing holiday in France. The scenery was beautiful and the weather was fantastic. However, one day the weather changed suddenly. I was skiing down the mountain when dark clouds appeared in the sky. After that, it started snowing. Before long, it snowed heavily and the wind blew hard. I couldn't see anything around me. I was in the middle of a thick snowstorm. I knew that I couldn't ski any further, so I sat down and pulled my scarf tightly around my neck. Soon it got dark. I felt helpless. Suddenly, a young man approached me. He put a blanket over my shoulder and he led me to a cozy cabin on the mountain. You're safe here, he said, smiling. I breathed a huge sigh of relief. I was lucky to be alive. لاحظوا استعمال ديال simple past وديال past continuous فوقاش كنستعملوهم. Which paragraph includes the end of the story? It's C. Which paragraph includes the events in the order they appeared? It's B. Which paragraph sets the scene? It's A. Find the adjective the writer uses to describe these nouns. Scenery, استعمل beautiful. Weather, استعمل fantastic. Clouds, استعمل dark. Snowstorm, استعمل thick. Man, استعمل young. Cabin, استعمل cozy, مريحة. Choose the correct sequence of words. نختاروا الكلمات هنا اللي غضربت ما بين جمل. He smiled and waved goodbye. Waved goodbye يشير بيده. When we were driving we were driving when it started to rain. I saw something shiny on the ground. شفت شي حاجة كتلمع في الأرض. So I picked it up to see what it was. We saw a flash of lightning. Then we heard a thunder. شفنا واحد البرق ومن بعد سمعنا الرعد. We went to a restaurant for dinner. After that we walked home. كنتمنى على انكم قبل الله يرضي عليكم قبل ما تشوفوا الجواب ديالي حاولوا انتم توقفوا الفيديو وتجاوبوا الله يرضي عليكم. هذه احسن طريقه. اذا هنايا replace the adjectives in bold with the adjective from the list. عندنا هنايا the view from the top of the mountain was great, was amazing. I could see far across the land, the busy town crowded in which I lived. In the distance I could even see the huge ocean. There were small fishing boats. There were little fishing boats sitting in the harbor. I sat down and breathed in the cool mountain air. I was on the top of the world. هذا شي واحد اللي مشى للجبل القمة ديال الجبل وكيحكي شنو كان كيشوف. اوكي so the view المنظر كان رائع. I could see far across كنت كنشوف على المدى البعيد ديال الأرض. the busy town بمعنى crowded المدينة اللي هي كانت مزدحمة. In the distance في البعد I could even see the big ocean. كنت كنشوف the ocean المحيط اللي هو كبير. There were small fishing. كانوا بعض المراكب اللي هي صغيرة اللي كتبان صغيرة في المرسى أو في الميناء harbor. I sat down جلست وتنفست. I breathed in the cool mountain air. تنفس ذاك الهواء البارد. I was on the top of the world. Match the pictures. إذا نحاولوا نربطوا هاد الصور مع هذه. A هي we found a cave, we sat inside it. B last Saturday my friend and I went hiking up a mountain. C a man came along, he took us to a cabin. And D we hiked halfway up the mountain. It started raining. هنا كيفاش تعملوا قصص. اوكي كيفاش تعملوا استوار. إذا هنا نداو برقم 3. Last Saturday my friend and I went hiking up the mountain. Okay من بعد we hiked halfway up the mountain. Then it started raining. من بعد غادي نعملو a man came along and he took us to a cabin. We found a cave. لا غادي نعملو we found a cave so we sat inside it. Then a man came along and he took us to a cabin. إذا هذه short story. Okay قصة اللي هي صغيرة. use إذا غتستعملوا نفس المنهجية اللي عندكم هنايا. last Saturday my friend and I تكلموا على شي حدث اللي وقع في الماضي أو شي قصة. alright put the verbs in the correct simple present continuous past simple past continuous. نبداو. Hi Maggie, thanks for your email. It's great that you are going to Switzerland on holiday next month. علاش عملنا are going؟ لأن عندنا next month. I traveled there with my parents. عندنا last year نصرف الفعل في simple past. It was fun. When we arrived it was snowing and the wind and the strong wind was blowing. ملي وصلت كان الثلج كيطيح والفون سوفلي. But the next day من بعد the sun shined أو shone and the sky was clear. The weather stayed fine for the rest of our holiday and we spent every day skiing. I love skiing. هنا ما يمكنش يصرفوها في الباست لأن أنا دائما كيعجبني skiing. And I have a lesson every Wednesday. عندنا every Wednesday simple present at the snow dome here in London. It isn't the same as skiing in Switzerland though. I hope you will have a wonderful time. Write and tell me all about it. Julia. Complete the sentences with your own ideas. هنايا نستعملوا إما in the past simple أو لا past continuous. I was reading a book when my father called. My mom was making lunch while dad was watching TV. My friend was surfing the net when the light went out. ملي مشى الضوء. At 7 p.m. last Friday I was having a shower while my father was having breakfast. Next exercise. Answer these questions. What were you doing yesterday afternoon at 3 p.m.? I was reading a story. Last Sunday at 10 p.m. I was watching TV. On Saturday at 4 p.m. I was doing my homework. Last Wednesday at 9 a.m. I was sleeping. Next exercise, put the verbs in brackets into the past simple or past continuous. We were riding our bikes on Saturday when it started. كنا كنركبوا كنسوقوا بالسكيطات ديالنا ملي بدات. Okay. Oh no, what did you do? شنو عملتي من بعد؟ We stopped at my grandma's house and we waited for my mom to pick us up. Pick us up بمعنى دوز علينا بالسيارة ديالها. What were you doing yesterday evening at 6 o'clock? I was trying to call you, but no one answered the phone. I was having a shower at 6 o'clock, so I didn't hear the phone ringing. Next exercise. What was the weather like when you were in Jamaica? It was raining heavily when we arrived, but we had sunshine for the rest of the week. Can I help you, madam? Yes, I bought these shoes yesterday, but while I was walking to work this morning, the heel cap, the sabat, broke. Alright, thank you very much for watching this video. This is the end of revision number 4. هذا نهاية ديال الدعم. كنتمنى على انه ينفعكم، ولكن النصيحة ديالك الله يرضي عليكم، النصيحة ديالي هي ملي تبغيو تخرجوا ما تشوفوش الأجوبة ديالي، وقفوا وجاوبوا عاد ديك الساعة شوفوا التصحيح. كاين أي حاجة ما فهمتوهاش كتبوا ليها الرقم ديالي. شكرا لكم بزاف، تحياتي لكم، إن شاء الله فيديو آخر قادم، الله يعاونكم.